there, I'm Candy, and welcome to today's 2-minute tip. So I love starting a coaching session with a question. Sometimes an unexpected question is even more fun. When I coach my clients, we usually meet weekly, and so it's pretty frequent. We get to know each other, and most coaching sessions, we cover a lot of ground. We cover a lot of what's going on. But it's fun to start with an unexpected question. And so let me tell you what today's question is. And of course, I'm gonna have to read it too. I might even have to put my glasses on too. So why do I do this? Why do I start with an unexpected question? It's because coaching is about our thoughts, how we think about our life, how we think about ourselves, and how we think about our thoughts specifically, so that we can become aware, make shifts, and create more of an interesting life, more of a life of our choosing, more of the results that we want. And so starting it with an unusual question goes like this. Every week it's a little bit different. As you can see, super fancy Post-it note. I just put it on the wall beside my desk, and then when it's time to coach, I glance over, I read that question for the week, and it's just kind of a fun way to get started. So here we go. The question for this week is, how have you grown this week? Right? Kind of interesting. So what about you? How have you grown this week? Well, let me tell you how I've grown. I have created more intention, especially around my podcast. If you guys haven't listened to my podcast, it's called She Coaches Coaches. It's on all the players, including Amazon Music, so that's pretty fun. And intention around my podcast for me looks like choosing to batch my episodes. So that means that I get more in the groove. I can create better episodes. I get more done in less time. And the most important thing is that they're more interesting, more valuable for you. And it's way less stressful for me. Oftentimes, I'll just forget that I'm at the end of that batch, and then I'll have to do this week's episode, or the following week's episode, or the following week. And so if I'm in the situation where it's, say, a Wednesday, and I know that I've got an episode coming out on Sunday, it gets pretty stressful because I want to do a good job. I want it to be really useful for you guys. So batching is my win-win. And so learning to be intentional and creating a batch. And that is how I'm growing this week. So what about you? Love to hear from you. Send me a DM or leave me a comment below. Curious, how would you answer that question? We'll talk to you next time. Bye.